Good morning, students. Now we are going to see about measurement. Before we enter our class, let me see how the science is divided. Hereafter, we are going to study in sixth standard. Now only science மட்டும் படிச்சிருக்கோம். Scienceல all the things are entered. But we are going to higher class. We have to know all these things. Okay. Actually, science is divided into 4 branches. And one is physics, chemistry, botany, and zoology. Uh, what the chemistry deals with the nature and property of the matter and the energy. What is a matter? Matter is which is nothing but the anything, the object that has mass and occupies some space means that is called as a matter. For example, I am taking this marker. It has some mass and I am kept in table means it has occupied some space. So that is called as a matter. So yes, what are the states of matter? There are 3 states of matter. What are 3 states? One is a solid, another is a liquid, and gas. These are the states of matter and energy. What are the energies available? These are nature energies, light, heat, sound energy, or the nature energies. In next chapter we are going to learn about all these things. Okay, and remaining is study about electricity, magnetism, and structure of an atom. Is all the things we are going to study in next chapter. Okay, this is the piece deals with, and another as a last. What are the laws? There is a lot of laws. For example, Newton's first law, second law, third law, and Archimedes principle. Like that, we are going to study about in physics. Okay. What is chemistry? Chemistry is nothing but we are going to study about the matter, but we are going to study about the chemical reactions. If any one of the substance is reacted with another substance, it can form the new substance. Okay. For example, here I am giving an example. 2 molecules of hydrogen is reacted with 1 molecule of oxygen means it gives an H2O is an water. Like that, இப்போ வந்து two different matters வந்து என்ன ஆகுது, react ஆகி it forms a new matter. இந்த மாதிரி reaction பத்தி படிக்கிறது தான் that is deals with chemistry. Okay, here I am giving another example. This is an Na. This is a symbol of sodium. Okay, when sodium reacted with chloride, Cl means chloride. When sodium and chloride get reacted, it gives sodium chloride. This example for sodium chloride is salt. Okay, like that there is a types of reaction is there, but I am giving a simple example for your understanding. Okay, this to study about all this reaction comes under chemistry. Okay, another branch is botany. Botany, which is nothing but we are going to study about the plants, only the plants. How the plant grows, or you are pouring water into the soil, how it is transferred into the tip of the plant, how it is happens. Deeply we are going to study only about plants. Okay, zoology, we can from name itself we can easily understand. In zoo, what are the things we have there? Only the animals. Okay, zoo animals are there. So zoology is study about the animals. Okay, now in physics we are going to see the measurement topic. What is a measurement? Measurement, which is nothing but we are comparing the known measurement with the unknown measurement. What are the, see, I am writing the definition. a known measurement with unknown. Otherwise, unknown object. We are comparing. For example, comparing known measurement with the unknown object. For example, I have to measure the length of this marker. Means how I measure? We have scale. We have scale. No. Using that scale, we can be able to measure the length of the object. Here, known measurement is a scale. Unknown object is a marker. Marker pen. Okay, this is a definition. Comparing a known measurement with unknown object. Because I have to measure the length of this pen means how I measure using the meter scale. Here, meter scale is a known object. Known measurement. Using the known measurement, I am going to measure the unknown measurement of this object. Okay. Now you understand what is a measurement. Okay. Now we can see about the structure. How to write the measurement. Suppose I am using a scale. I measure the length of this pen means how I have to write. Okay. This is a structure. First, the structure consists of number and unit. For example, I measure this pen is 15 centimeter means this 15 is a number, centimeter is a unit. Simply we are writing 15 means what is it? It is a meaningless or worthless. So without the unit we cannot measure the object. Okay. The unit is an important. Okay. For example, 1 liter of liquid, it may be in water or milk, anything, and 5 kilometer. Distance between your house from the school. Okay. This is a measurement structure. Okay. It is a number and it is a unit. Okay. Without unit, we cannot simply write the number means it is a worthless. Okay. You must mention the unit. Then only you can be able to identify whether it is a liquid or whether it is a solid, like that. Okay. So unit is an important thing. Okay. Now we are going to see about the physical quantities. Okay. What are the physical quantities? Actually, we have is a volume of liquid, weight, mass, temperature of our body, distance between the two objects, or distance from our school to your home. Like that, all the quantities are physical quantities. I am writing here temperature of body, weight, mass, distance. These all the quantities are physical quantities. Okay. Now physical quantities are divided into two. One is a fundamental quantity and other is a derived quantities. When you study in 6th standard, we learn about the fundamental quantities. What are the fundamental quantities? Fundamental quantities are what? Length, mass and time. These three things are the fundamental quantities which we learned in 6th standard. But here we are going to learn something more. Okay. There are 7 types of fundamental quantities have. One is length, mass, time, temperature, amount of substance, electricity and luminous intensity. Okay, these are the 7 types of fundamental units we have. Okay, these are the units. For length, how we measure the length? You measure the length using a meter. Mass measure using a kg means kilogram. Time, how to measure the time? Seconds. So the symbol is S. Temperature, how to measure the temperature? We measure temperature using Kelvin. Okay. Amount of substance, how to measure amount of substance? Unit for amount of substance is mole, and electric current is coulomb. Okay. Unit of electric current is coulomb. Luminous intensity is candela. How to write the candela is CD. Okay. These are the fundamental quantities which we are studying in 6th. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we are going to learn fully about the derived quantities, which is nothing about area and volume. Okay, what is derived quantity? Okay, fundamental quantity which is an international standard quantities. It is accepted in all over the world. When you go for the other countries, they are also using the measure the distance between the two objects, and they use kilometer, or used to measure the length of the cloth. They are using meter. In all over the world, these are the quantities which is accepted in all over the world. Okay. Now we are going to see the derived quantities. What is derived quantity? Derived means the word derived. Derived na ஏதோ மெயினா ஒன்று என்ன இருக்கு, அதுலேருந்து அதுக்கு ஒரு ஏதோ ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்டை இது யூஸ் பண்ணி அது வந்து என்ன ஆகும், அது வந்து ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணும். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் as a derived. What is derived quantities? It is based on the fundamental quantity. ஓகேவா? Fundamental quantity, it is dependent on fundamental quantity. Fundamental quantity is independent quantity. It does not require any other support. It can be able to stand alone. But derived quantities depend upon fundamental quantities. I am giving an example. It is once I am saying that derived quantity is dependent on fundamental quantity. It can use any one of these units to express. Okay. For example, area and volume are the derived quantities. How you are saying area and volume are derived quantities? Now I am giving an example for that. For example, area of triangle and area of rectangle. What is area of the triangle? 1/2 into base into height. What is area of the rectangle? Length into breadth. Okay. Here we are using the length. Here see, length is a fundamental quantity. Okay. Now we understand what is derived quantity. Dependent upon the fundamental quantity. You can use any one of these unit to express the area or volume. Okay. Now area of the triangle is base into height. This all the things are comes under the length. Okay, wow. Breadth, height, and another area of the circle equal to pi r square. Radius. This is circle. Center. This is the radius. So these are the formulas in area. What are the another I give another example. Area of square. Area of square formula is a square. A is which is nothing but side of the square. This is a square. This is a side of the square. So from that we know these variables which is comes from the fundamental quantities. Okay. Now let me see how to measure the regular object and irregular objects. Now we are going to see some examples of derived quantities. Here I am writing some example. Area of the rectangle is length into breadth. Here length is a fundamental quantity. Using the fundamental quantity, here we are going to calculate the area. Okay. Here see now next we see volume of cube. Here formula for volume of cube is length into breadth into height. Here see the length. Length is a fundamental quantity. Okay. I am given the before that we see area and volume. Area and volume are derived quantities. Why it is derived quantity? Because it is using the fundamental quantities. Okay. Now you can see another formula, speed. How to measure the speed of a vehicle means we can use this formula, speed equal to distance divided by time. Here time is a fundamental quantity. So speed is also a derived quantity. Why? Because of it taken the fundamental quantity to find this measurement. Okay, now to measure the density which is nothing but அடர்த்தி அப்படினு சொல்லுவாங்க. To measure the density, mass divided by volume. Here mass is a fundamental quantity, so density is a divided quantity. Why? Because we are using here the fundamental quantity. After electric charge, how to measure the electric charge is electric current into time. Here see time is a fundamental quantity. Okay, these are the some of the example for derived quantities. Now let's see about the area. deepa வந்து நம்ம ஏரியா வச்சு எப்படி வந்து ஒரு ரெகுலர் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்டோட எப்படி மெஷர் பண்றது, irregular ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து எப்படி மெஷர் பண்றது அப்படினு பார்க்கலாம். Before that we have to know what is an area. Area is a to measure how much space on the flat surface. For example, consider this board. Okay, I know the length and breadth of this board is I can able to find the flat surface. அதாவது இந்த லெந்தையும் breadth-உடைய மெஷர்மென்ட் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சுனா இந்த flat surface உடைய ஏரியாவை என்ன பண்ணிடுவேன், கண்டுபிடிச்சிடுவேன். ஓகேங்களா? It can be any object. It can be a triangle or rectangle or a square. எந்த ஆப்ஜெக்டா இருந்தாலும் length, if I know the length breadth of an object, I can easily find the area of the flat surface. ஓகேவா? அதான் வந்து area can be used to find the regular object and irregular object. Regular object has defined formula to find the area. Okay, here I am giving what are the regular objects we have is a rectangle, square, circle, parallelogram, trapezium. These are the regular object. In lower class we study about formula for all these measurements. Okay, now I am giving some example for regular object. Here see, find the area of the rectangle if the length is 12 meter and breadth is 4 meter. Means how we can find? We can using the formula we can find what is the area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle into L into B. L into B. Here what is the length? 12. Breadth 4. 14 meter square. Okay. Here we know the length of the rectangle and breadth. Using the formula we can able to find the area of the rectangle. Okay. How we are writing the unit? எப்படி நீங்க வந்து மீட்டர் ஸ்கொயர் அப்படினு போடுறீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இங்க பாருங்க, length it is in meter, breadth it is in meter. அப்போ 12 meter 4 meter. இப்போ I am taking the number outside means இங்க ஒரு ஸ்டெப் எழுதுங்க, 12 meter into 4 meter. நம்பர் மட்டும் நான் வந்து தனியா எடுக்கிறேன். அப்போ here meter into meter இப்படி எழுதுவோமா? If the base are equal means we had the power வந்து நம்ம ஆட் பண்ணிக்கலாமா? This is a rule in mathematics. Base வந்து சேமா இருக்கா? Here also m, here also meter, here also meter means we add the power. அப்ப இங்க என்ன பவர் இல்ல எப்படி ஆட் பண்ணலாம்? இப்போ பவர் என்ன இங்க 1 இருக்குதுன்னு அர்த்தம். ஓகேங்களா? அப்போ 1 plus 1 2. அப்போ meter square 48 meter square. Area of rectangle is 48 meter square. ஓகேங்களா? இப்போ புரிஞ்சுதா ஏன் நம்ம மீட்டர் ஸ்கொயர் போட்டோம் அப்படினு? ஓகேவா? Now let me see, I mean another example. Find the area of the circle. We know the formula for area of the circle. Area of circle into pi r square. What is the value of pi? Value of pi is 22 divided by 7. What is the radius? 7 meter. So here that is a square means we have to write 7 two times. Then we have to simplify that. We can cancel 7 and write the remaining 22 into 7. We just multiply this. 154 meter square. இங்க பாருங்க, value of pi is 22 divided by 7. Value of r is here the question is given 7 meter. Okay, 7 into 7. Now we can cancel 7 one time and remaining is 22 into 7. 22 into 7 154. Okay, here meter square. Why you are writing meter square? Here 7 is in meter. That's why you are writing in meter square. Suppose it is given in centimeter means you have to write centimeter square. These are the example for to measure the area of the regular objects. Okay, next we see about how to measure the irregular objects.